I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to do a series of posts on living a debt-free life. D-E-B-T, debt-free life. In Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7, the Bible says, the rich rule over the poor. Very unsentimental. The rich rule over the poor. The borrower is a slave to the lender. I remember vividly when some creditors used to come and embarrass my mother for the money she borrowed to train my elder brother. My elder brother had become an adult and had had children, but they were still coming to our house to harass my mother. I made a vow that I will never experience that. And it has influenced my life. As I sit here, I am not owing any bank. In all the projects we've done, I am not owing any bank. Number two, I don't owe workers' salary. I employ more than 100 people. I don't owe workers' salary. These workers include graduates, drivers, environmental sanitation workers. I don't owe. I try to pay for services and whatever promptly. How do you avoid a debt-free life? Number one, live your life. Don't put yourself under pressure to impress people. Don't put yourself under pressure to impress people. When I buried my mother, I did not owe. When I buried my father, I built a house. I did not owe. I was 31, 32. I did not owe. I don't owe. It's a principle. Because you will not conform me to your own standards. You won't help me foot the bills. I live my own life at my own pace, in my own space, in my own way. Your opinions are your opinions. They don't bother me. If I'm going to trek, I will trek. I don't wear wristwatches. I don't wear neck. Somebody bought an expensive wristwatch for me. I will wear it. But I usually don't wear wristwatches. I don't wear necklaces. I don't wear bangles. I don't wear stuff. I live a minimalist life, a simple life. I don't owe. I don't compete with you. If I want to dedicate my baby, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I go and dedicate my baby. I wear the same clothes I was wearing before. I dedicate my baby. I go back home. If I buy soft drinks for you, if you don't want to drink, leave it there. That's your business. Number two, practice fitness for purpose. Fitness for purpose. I want to fly from Warri to Lagos. If I enter the business class, I don't know, economy class, I will not sit in the executive lounge. I had sat there before, and I know how much I paid for a cup of coffee. I will sit in the normal lounge. It's the same air conditioning that works in the whole building. Even if it is very cold, that's your business. I will enter the plane at the same time with your expensive ticket. I will fly. We will land at the same time. You might come out before me, but you will wait for your luggage to come as my own will come. And then we'll go to wherever we are going to. If you enter Lagos, the traffic will also stop you as it will stop me. So I don't put myself, I want to fly to Lagos, that is fly to Lagos. How I fly to Lagos and how much has to be convenient and comfortable for me. When I wanted to buy an SUV, I needed an SUV to travel long distances to preach. I needed an SUV to help me carry stuff to maybe Big Boy. But I could not afford a Toyota. I bought a Nissan Pathfinder 7-seater at a far lower rate. And I drove it for 8 or 9 years. The engine was still standard. But I sold it. I didn't need to go and buy the expensive Toyota at that time when I could get a Nissan cheaper. Ford Escape was produced by Ford and Toyota. So it is indirectly a Toyota. So if you can afford Ford Escape instead of a Toyota one other thing, in the interim, use that. And while my cars last, I don't drive long distances. I prefer to take public transport. So I don't live under pressure. I buy what is functional to get the results that I need. I couldn't send my children to UK, to the US. I sent them to Eastern Europe. They graduated while they were in school. I sent them to the US, to Massachusetts twice to experience the American life. Brought them back to Europe. One of them went to Germany. He is there. He's living his life. 2 are still in Europe. That I've taken them beyond the shores of where my father took me to. I've achieved my purpose. So, fitness for purpose. Don't live a comparative life. People will always compare you with another person. When I started this school, what of that school? That school does not do this one. This school does not do that one. I am building Petra Christian Academy, my own school, at my own pace, in my own way. Today, those they were comparing me with, they don't excel in anything more than me. They don't. And from that first school, we've been able to build, my wife and I, we've been able to build another school that can compete with any person anywhere. I don't compare myself with people. I don't compete with you, even though I've used the word compete. I don't compete with you. If you bury your father one way, I bury my father another way. It's my father. If my daughter marries and I spend this kind of money or I do it, the one I can afford. That's the way it is. I don't compete and I don't compare. Once you are able to live this way, you will live debt-free. Live debt-free. I live in this place. This is the one I can afford to build. Don't intimidate me with your own. This is the one I can afford to build. So when you live like that, these first 3 principles, if you live like that, you will live debt-free because you will not be under pressure to owe. In the next video, I will talk about 3 other ways to live a debt-free life. Please stay tuned to this channel, share it, subscribe to it, and I have a lecture online on the 9th of March, and it's 10,000 naira to attend. We have to remove the dollar payment because we're having problems with the Nigerian central bank transaction systems. So we'll put up an account later that is my account, Naira account, that you can pay into. It's 10,000 naira, 9th of March by 7 p.m. Nigerian time. I'm going to teach you how to start small and then grow in real estate business. I remain that your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you. Send a message to me on +234 7052 136763. God bless you.